Good morning, folks. I got my dogs all over me this morning. I noticed something really ironic about the conservative movement. Through the deeds and actions of these so-called conservative Republicans, aka the bailout, 7 years under Bush, just spending like drunken sailors, that they in part, along with your liberal Democrats, are exclusively responsible for leading America into socialism. Ain't that a hoot? Now you got John Boehner up there. We can't spend all this money. Well, where was his voice? Where was all these conservative Republican voices when Bush and that Republican Congress were spending like drunken sailors? So, these, quote, fiscal conservatives, like any other group of people, that once they got into power, the idea, the old-time notions of power, lust, and greed thoroughly dominated their consciousness. Our country is in a pitiful condition. I heard on the news this morning on the radio that the food banks across the United States are running out of food. You have 35 million more people. You have 35 million people on the food banks right now. Up like 30%. And you have a lot of people that just simply don't have the money to donate to the food banks. Okay. What do I think is going to happen? I think we're going to slip deeper and deeper into this recession and probably go into a depression. I just don't see right now anything that Obama can do to stop this. I agree with Vision Victory. There should have been no bailouts. Everything should have crashed, and we just should have started anew with a clean slate. But that's not going to happen. It's just not in the cards. Something interesting, when I was watching the inauguration of Barack Obama, and my hat is off to the country for electing the first African American to presidency. That's just great. It was a day of joy for many, many people, and I'm not going to rain on their parade. Now, I never thought in my lifetime I would see an African American elected to the post of presidency. Now I hope I can see a Native American Indian elected to the post of presidency. The two most abused groups in our society, the African Americans and the Native Americans. Getting back to what I was saying, the markets will continue to fall. The dollar becomes more and more demonetized. So I don't know if we're going to go into hyperinflation or not. I'm not that skilled in the stock market. I'm skipping around today, but that's okay. I was watching the inauguration of Obama on television. At the same time, I was listening to conservative radio. Laura Ingraham, Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, all these people. And all of those snide and catty remarks that Laura Ingraham was making about Obama. Obama had everything but the kitchen sink thrown at him. He was a Muslim. He was a terrorist. He had William Ayers, Jeremiah Wright, raised the number of dross in Indonesia, and all these lies were circulated on the internet. The bottom line is that Barack Obama ran a brilliant campaign. Facebook, MySpace, YouTube. John McCain and the conservatives just ran a horrible campaign. They had no clue as to what they were doing. So it was just in the cards. Was it the will of God? I don't know. I don't presume to know the will of God. I just know that Barack Obama, until I know better, until I see better, he is my president. And I want to state a principle I learned a long, long time ago. And it goes like this. There is a principle that is designed to keep man in everlasting ignorance. And that principle is contempt prior to investigation. That means you don't read a book because a conservative tells you it's too liberal, or you don't go to a movie because your pastor tells you it's too evil. It's time America started thinking for itself. It's time we started becoming responsible, reaching out to our fellow man and helping him the best we can. Because this crisis deepens. As an individual, we will be tested as to what our integrity is, our honesty, our ability to help each other as we slide deeper and deeper into this deep abyss. And there's no relief in sight right now. It's only going to probably get worse. I've already noticed the grocery prices are jumping up. Gasoline prices are jumping up. More and more people becoming unemployed. I'm not a wise old sage. I just tell you, just do what you think is necessary to prepare. I live on a fixed income. There's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can prepare with. Like I said before, you can't eat silver, you can't eat gold. And this recession and our depression is liable to go on for quite a few years. There's no way to really adequately prepare for this. But there's one thing we can do, and I implore all of you to do this. That is, let's just stop this rhetoric, this rancor, this hate talk. Enough. Just enough. I pulled down some videos because it's easy to get caught up into this New World Order, the CFR, the Illuminati, the Bohemian Grove, the Freemasons. I pulled some videos down off of my channel. And I'm going to try to keep everybody posted about what I'm doing. I did something really dumb. Is I spilled a cup of coffee on my laptop, and I think I ruined it. It dried out some, and I may be able to get my videos on there. And I got me a cheap little computer, but I'm gonna have to try to burn this video off on the DVD and transfer it to the other computer. A lot of the keys on my laptop aren't working, so just an act of stupidity that's going to cost me a lot of money. So already has. Anyway, the bottom line is, we're all Americans. You know, there's so much about what Barack Obama says I agree with. We're all Americans. We need to all stand together. I don't like a lot of his policies. I think we want to go further into socialism. And if that's the case, that's our karma. These conservative Republicans helped quite a bit slip us into socialism. And to some people who say, well, there's no difference between socialism and fascism, that's just hogwash. I've traveled extensively throughout the world in my life, and I have been to socialistic societies and fascist societies. And I can tell you right now, there's a world of difference between socialism and fascism. And if this is the bed that we've made for ourselves of socialism, then I guess we're just going to have to sleep in it. Good day.